There was once a king whose heart was wider than his kingdom. He was known across the lands as merciful, slow to anger, quick to forgive. To the hungry he gave food, to the guilty he gave pardon, to the stranger he gave a seat at his table. His gates were never closed, and his treasury was never guarded with suspicion. At first the people rejoiced. Songs were sung of his kindness, and travelers blessed his name. But mercy, when not guided by wisdom, began to blur into indulgence. Criminals learned that punishment was a story of the past. Debtors discovered that repayment was optional. Courtiers realized that loyalty was no longer required to be rewarded. The king listened to every voice and offended none, until he could no longer hear truth. Those who should have feared the law no longer feared it. Those who should have protected the kingdom grew careless. Enemies crossed the borders disguised as guests, and traitors sat comfortably in the council hall. One season the treasury ran dry. Another season, the army stood unpaid. When invaders finally approached the gates, there was no urgency, only confusion. The people, long accustomed to receiving, had forgotten how to defend. At last, an old advisor spoke with trembling courage. "Your Majesty, mercy is a crown only when it sits upon justice. Generosity without order becomes theft from tomorrow. A kingdom survives not by kindness alone, but by balance." The king wept, for he loved his people truly. He rose, strengthened the laws, closed some gates, restored discipline, and learned to say no without hatred. Many left him then, but the kingdom remained. And so the story was recorded not to shame him, but to teach. Mercy without wisdom weakens a throne, and kindness without boundaries invites ruin.